Hey, Brian from Snake Bytes here. We're getting new snakes all the time, whether it's hatching snakes or buying snakes. So our favorite snakes are constantly changing. We're gonna spend some time looking at my favorite stuff as well as the crews. You're watching Snake Bytes. You know, we have tons of snakes here at BHB, and I get asked all the time, what's your favorite snake? The truth is, I can never narrow it down to just one animal, and when I was getting ready for this show, I was trying to look through the collection, and it was so hard to decide, but the one snake I certainly could pick is this brand new Albino Spinner. And basically what that means is it's an albino pinstripe spider. It's one of only 2 animals that have ever been produced. What's so outrageous about this animal is it has no pattern whatsoever, so when this gets bigger, it's going to be a solid orange snake, and that's been something I've been dreaming about for quite some time.
Hey guys, Cal here. I just want to show you a few of my favorite snakes. Even though I've already showed you some before, I got plenty more. Right here is a lesser, but it's not a normal lesser. This is a paradox lesser. Look at that sucker. Can't tell if it's in the shade or the sunlight. Look at that thing. Wicked. Definitely one of the coolest looking snakes here.
One of my favorite snakes we have here, it just hatched out this year, is a black pastel pin. It's pretty cool because it's got like the pinstripe pattern and then it's got the darkness all around it. Just a really cool looking snake.
When I'm talking about favorite animals, I have to mention scaleless corn snakes. Not only do these animals look incredible with their color, but they feel really weird too. And the thing that's really awesome about them is the opportunity to breed them into other morphs. These guys are recessive, so that means you can breed them into any color phase and get some of the sweetest paint jobs out there. Wait for this project, it's going to be insane over the next few years.
Alright, this is one of my favorite snakes. It's a caramel glow ball python. The color, you can see like the golds in it, all the orange and everything. It's just eye-catching.
Alright guys, here's another one of my favorite snakes here. Pastel super stripe. The name is pretty self-explanatory. Got this thing when it was a tiny baby. Been pumping it ever since. Look at that sucker. Look at that. That's like a roadmap to righteousness.
These are granite or speckled Mex-Mex or San Luis Potosi king snakes, and I've always liked the Mex-Mex, but with this new granite mutation, it makes them even cooler. Again, it's a recessive mutation, so you can breed them and reproduce them pretty well, and they come out really variable and make some really incredible animals.
Guys, this is Paige the Carpenter. He's just one of my favorite snakes at the shop here. Everybody loves him. He's not mean, he's nice. Carpet python and a green tree python crossbred. It's a hybrid. It's a pretty cool looking snake, and his colors are awesome. He's puppy dog tame.
Got another one for you. This is an albino blood python. Look at this sucker. I mean, I can go on talking about paint jobs and how sweet the color is. And even though the color's sweet in this snake, the reason why I love it is because of its pure girth. Look at that. That's a man snake right there. Beautiful snake, and will eat anything I throw in there. Never lets me down.
Another one of the ones I chose as my favorite is the Pastel Super Chocolate. It's just really cool looking. It's got, you know, it's dark and kind of light at the same time. It's just really cool the way it looks.
Another cool project that we're starting to work on, and believe it or not, this is Lori's personal project, are different types of tortoises. All stuff that stays small, because we're in Michigan, we can't have those huge Aldabras or Galops or anything like that. These happen to be Leopard Tortoises, and she loves them to death. She babies them every single day. Okay, let's pull back the curtain for a second. Sometimes when we're shooting snake bites, things don't always go exactly as planned. I'm sorry. Oh, we have to do things over and over again. Put that in there. Yeah. Okay, let's pull back the curtain for a second. Sometimes when we're shooting snake bites, things don't go exactly as planned, and we have to shoot things over and over and over again. Let's show you a couple examples of that.
All right, guys, well, let's talk about genetics. I mean, there's plenty of mutations out there we can talk about. The first one, What the hell is wrong with you?
Sorry, dude, I had Taco Bell. Alright, so typically on a Wednesday, you know, I'd be going through and spot cleaning all my babies and doing everything, like water.
Alright, a couple of the ball bites that I want to show you guys are down this aisle right here. What the f are you doing?
Ballfish.
I told you not to touch her, dude. Do this again.
I tell you what, this killer bee is an amazing animal. The amount of yellow and the color.
I'm happy for you, let's finish in a minute. But the pin pie is the coolest snake of all time. All time. It's the albino ball python. They're super tame. They're really awesome looking snakes. They're from West Africa, mainly Ghana, but sometimes they migrate across the border.
You lie!
No, that's the truth.
These are albino king rats, or Elaphia carinata. They used to be called stinking goddesses, and I'm guessing that that's because when they musk, I tell you, it smells pretty bad. But these are actually albinos, and they're really cool. As babies, I swear to gosh, these guys look like little cobras, and that really attracts me to these guys. With everyone knowing that I'm an Aussie python guy, it was a complete surprise to me when I bred my bredli, or Centralian carpets, and popped a few of these guys out. These are actually hypos, or some people think might even be freckled bredls or Centralian carpets, and I was just so stoked to have a surprise like that.
The last one I chose, which is actually my favorite, he's not very special pattern or anything. I mean, he's a fire, he's cool looking and all. But you know, we hatch a lot of snakes out here, and every time we hatch them out, not all of them come out to be all there in the head, and this is one of them, and he's just become kind of like my special pet project that I take care of, so that's why he's special to me. He's my favorite one out of all of them, even though he's just a fire.
You guys know that I think hognose are really cool, so the project that I was really excited to work with this year were these anaconda hogs. I produced a handful of babies this year, so I'm on my way to produce that superconda, and then once we can get that into a bunch of different morphs, it's going to be a sweet project. Being that I'm into big snakes, I have to showcase something like a retic or a Burmese python, and today it's the retic that I really like. The yellow heads and the purple on these guys are incredible, and although they are a handful, they're actually really tame and docile animals, although you should always handle them with caution. On this week's Comment of the Week on the Killer Python episode, the question was, what's your biggest fear? And Mathis94 said,
I'm really scared of spiders even though I know they're harmless. One time I was flipping logs for herps and there's dozens of daddy long-legged spiders moving up the log towards me. I was about to get over my fear, but after I ran and squealed like a little girl, I was back to ground zero.
Well, that certainly is my biggest fear too. If I came across that many spiders, I'd probably freak out. Now you guys are sending me some great comments. I want you to keep going, and I'm going to feature you on a future episode.
All right, guys, it's Cal's question of the week. Now, there seems to be this huge uproar and argument over the nationalized healthcare plan.
Yeah, that's free healthcare is the way to go.
Yeah, take more.
People are broke.
All right.
All right.
Now, you guys heard those opinions. I want to hear from you, whether you guys are for it, against it, and the reasons why. Text or video comment below.
So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I tell you what, it's really hard to pick just a few animals that are our favorites when we work with so many cool animals, but we tried to do our best. In case you guys haven't noticed, we have all these enclosures that are made specifically for this style of tub, so we're gonna go on location and show you the entire process, kind of how it's made Snake Bytes style. And until next time, this has been Snake Bytes.